Hello. My throat's being a little backed up again. Which it was doing like 2 weeks ago, so it's fine. Anyway. This. I set my game as City Skylines to look through pictures first. I don't think there's anything on here that I shouldn't be showing. Pretty sure. Supper. Well, thanks. Hope you enjoyed the like 20 games I ended up running. I went in being, yeah, I'm gonna play Link Between Worlds, the final segment. It's gonna be great. I was like, oh, you're also playing, you're playing some of the Tears of Kingdom. Like, okay, I knew that could happen, because I was down as the alternate. And then Jiggy's like, hey, come play my game while I sing in a musical. So it's like, all right, I'm playing Link Between Worlds twice. And then Abby was like, I need someone to play Oracle of Seasons while I draw all these things. Like, all right, I'm playing Oracle of Seasons too. Yeah, so I ended up playing 4 games, I think. I think that's it. Anyway, now I have all the pics copied over, so let's load these up. Okay, I'm gonna just look at the JPEGs. If I want better copies, I will get the raw from there. Just doing a quick once through. Make sure nothing here is revealing. Mostly looking for pictures that aren't in the spaces, but like outside them or around them. There's the Jiggy musical. This one I was like, oh, this is a great shot, but then I was like, then I realized there's a mic stand, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Lots of pictures of Clue. Like so many. More than half, like 2/3 of these are pictures of Clue. Anyway, let's jump forward and make sure there's still nothing revealing in these shots. Yeah, we're good. 444 pictures. It's a bunch. Just do like... grab the thing that's visible. Alright. I'm so tired. Let's see the best you can. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Kind of feeling gross. Am I audible? Yes, I'm on. That's just not. Am I audible over the music? Probably not. Let's tune it down a touch. Yeah, paint on your hands 4 times. Nice. I only painted one thing, and I don't have a picture of it on here. But the Clue giveaway prize was missing 2 pieces. So I 3D printed them and then painted them to match the rest of them. I think it turned out pretty good. Setup. Here it is. Check out those double keyboards. Whoa. Double keyboards. Nothing really too much to say about setup. Pretty much the same as last time. I think it's an efficient setup, except audio is pushed over here instead of being next to tech. And this became secondary tech, which is challenge cam and PTZ and all that control. So I think it was better having that close because these two people need to work more closely in hand than audio, which just has to maintain audio. Like when it's like scene transitions, you have to do something. That's about it. And the racks in the middle, they're unchanged. We didn't end up using the broadcast hardware. We used OBS on this computer, which was different this time. But it's what we did before last time. Last time it was fine. We didn't have any internet issues, which was cool. The nest of cables in the back of the racks grows. It's not as big as it got. Just setting things up. Look at this pile of prizes. They were unpacking them and taking pictures, and it's very cool. This is a knife. This right here's a knife. I don't think we showed off the knife, but there's a knife in there. I made these. I made the frames of these. Mojo did the inside, and I think Catherine did the background color, did a tie-dye for that. I made that. There's the mask. There it is. Made that. And there's those. Made those. They're very colorful, I think. And there's the entrance. It was set before it was done. And putting up walls. I didn't get there till halfway through setup day. I didn't know what the plan was. So I just saw the stone walls around the couch, and I'm like, I guess this is the plan. Yeah, normally Trina's the one in charge of like making sure all the prizes are around and available and ready to be shown off properly. Trina wasn't there this time, so it was like, should we? Probably not. It would be nice to show it off, but it'd also be nice for the person to get it unopened. Music setup. I spent like no time here. There it is. As it slowly assembles. This main tree. Tech stuff was starting to be set up. Consoles and things. Touch-ups on the back wall. Prop table. Security desk was expanded. It was even bigger this time. This Fruit Daddy. Raisins are in fact fruit. Craisins are in fact fruit. Jasons are in fact not fruit. Cup noodles. Cool entrance. Signage. No, this was, I guess, my camera in the shot. As red gets laid back there. Or red something. There's the box. Behind TVs, wow. The new PTZ, the new PTZ was so great. This is the new PTZ console, because it's a Canon instead of... I forget what we used last time. Last time we had 3 of them. It was much more responsive. Like, last marathon, it was... Sometimes you'd move it, and it wouldn't respond right away. So it was kind of hard to make precise things. This time it was much nicer, except... turning this knob was no longer zooming. Zooming was done over here. You couldn't really do it one-handed. You kind of had to have 2. Turning it was focus, but you could just turn on autofocus and not worry about it. But it had a nice interface, so it was easier to set up presets. It also had much more zoom. That was probably pretty obvious. The image quality was a bit better. It had much more zoom. There it is right there. Ready to BMOS all the things. There's the little lad. Here's a slate. I put this stuff on it and it never came off. So I don't know if I used permanent marker or if I just left it on for too long and it just dried on there and it's never coming off. Nice little thing here. This is something I thought we needed, and it got used a few times. Mostly as a prop than as an actual utility. Oh, okay, here it is as a prop. Here are, as we're into the marathon running at this point, and all of the rental stickers as they fell off things were just accumulating here. So there's a wad of rental stickers on the back of the mic arm. I don't know what was going on here. There was no one on the couch. Maybe this was like 6 a.m. Probably. Yeah. It was the 2 to 6 a.m. shift when it was all remote. So couch was empty. That's I guess when I took that picture and was just playing around with the PTZ, seeing what you could see. This is in tech room, like over here. It's looking through that door. Yeah, it's remote. That right there, that's a remote segment. This was the action cam, a actual wireless camera running on a, I don't know what that is. I know we had a FX30. That's not this one. It's a Alpha something. With a proper shotgun mic display, handle, wireless transmitter, battery. It was ready to do that wireless thing, and it did. It was used. If you couldn't tell it was used, then it did its job. If you couldn't tell there was a lot of handheld stuff, then it succeeded. I feel like there was more of a rat's nest under our consoles this time. It worked fine, but it was just messy. We did. It was used a lot for Clue. There was other segments it was used for. It was used for the... Like, we didn't use it for small segments. It was used for event things. It was used for Clue. It was used for Jam Train. There's one or two other things it was used for. There's the occasional, like, it was being tested, so we would jump to it. Yeah, that's what it got used for, but it was very hard to tell that it was handheld. This is the console mess. Here's the green cable that delayed the start of my run like 5 minutes because it was not holding into the thing. Here's the HDMI switcher where port 3 is just bad and doesn't work, apparently. And then here's the Raspberry Pi that was supposed to be the display for the DS. Like, you plug in the DS and it just outputs it in HDMI because it's a USB on the DS, so it's intended to just plug right into a computer. But if you want to capture it over HDMI, you need to have something in between that connects the USB to HDMI. And it's always been a mini PC, but this time there's Raspberry Pi, and it didn't work so well because it kept having audio issues. Anyway, reminder from Wellness Frame for this day. Some of these were good. Eventually this ended up with a picture of Jamie's face was in here at one point. This was the first thing I saw in it. Set. This is set. I don't think we used set enough. This set is so nice. We should have more stuff in it. But we didn't. There's actual space to do things and move things around and all that. But they don't really get touched except for the big segments. Hopefully next time we use it more. Because it was nice. I liked the black floors. Because they were sturdy and didn't fold up like the vinyl did. There's big open space to do all the things. I would take 15 minutes to switch between segments. It depends on the segment. When going fast, it can take 5 minutes. But it can easily balloon to like 30. So what has to happen, this is mostly done by 1 or 2 people. You hit the transition button. So that would be, you have OBS open, you click the transition for the appropriate stinger to transition out to whatever. If there was a bumper lined up, you would transition to that, to a fade, otherwise it would start late. So you'd have that prepared, you do the transition, the bumper would play. You'd essentially have to sit there waiting for the bumper to finish because it wasn't always obvious when the bumper finished, and we didn't really have a, here is the progress of this video. So you had to just wait it out, and as soon as you thought it was done, you hit the transition, which messed up one of them that finished early. So you can't really be doing anything else while that's happening. Once that's done, and you are transitioned out to BRB, there is a checklist of things that needs to happen. You need to run 2 minute ads on the channel. Run ads on the YouTube channel now that that's up. You need to start the music first. You need to click play on the music player first, then do those things. You need to update the game in Twitch. You need to update the game in the back end so it changes the runners and stuff. Delete all previous incentives. Add new incentives if necessary. The couch needs to be cleared of all the people. New people need to come in. The game needs to be changed to whatever the next game's going to be. The cropping needs to be set up because all the games have different croppings. So you have to set a different filter. And I'm missing a step. What am I missing? Cycle recording. If you have something recording the whole stream, you have to stop and start the recording. So what's the next segment? It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's a lot of small things. Like cycling recording is you take your chair, you slide 2 feet to the left, you hit the stop button, you hit the record button. It takes 10 seconds. Changing the game in Twitch. You have the page up already because it's already there. You click the X, you type in the new game, you click it, you click done. Takes like 10 seconds. Starting the music, 3 seconds. The thing is, it's a lot of steps. And with a lot of steps, lots of things can go wrong. So when you're changing consoles, sometimes the console doesn't show up right away. I can go back to the rat's nest and try to describe the convolution that is how console stuff gets on stream. Where's the under TV rat's nest? No, I can't find it again. This one. So, for instance, let's say you want to play the Switch. Right? You got the Switch here. The Switch outputs HDMI, which goes into this switcher right here. It's HDMI switcher. When you plug something into it, it's going to automatically jump to that source. So, while playing a game, you can't plug something new in, otherwise it's going to switch off the game you're playing. So, anything that has to be plugged in can't be plugged in until transition. If it's already plugged in, it's fine. That then goes out over HDMI. I think it goes to an HDMI to SDI converter. Convert it to SDI. And that SDI gets fed into the computer to the same place. So all the consoles get swapped in. The audio gets pulled out of that signal before it gets to the switcher. The audio goes one way, the video goes into our video matrix, so that can be distributed anywhere, mostly the capture card. The audio goes out to the audio mixer. So this HDMI switch you have to plug into if it's not already plugged into it. Port 3 definitely is dead. I don't know if we knew that already or if it happened during the marathon because something's plugged into it here. But anytime I plugged something into port 3 on the last like 3 days, it just didn't show up. So yeah, getting it to be visible and on stream you have to do before you apply the crop and make sure that's all set up and good to go. You need to input the runners' incentives if they have any. Like, none of these things take a lot of time, but all of them can be delayed very easily. What ends up happening is you have one thing that just doesn't go smoothly, and it adds 5 minutes to the transition. I think we were pretty good with transitions this time. I don't think anything took necessarily long, unless it had a convoluted couch setup or console setup. Yeah, people have to move in and out. Like, you had all these people jumping around on couch, and I have to say, all right, get off the couch, get the new people on here. Are the new people here? Are they around? Are they in the shower or in the bathroom or something? Where are the new people? That's like 6 people that now have to be organized and present. And if any of them aren't, all of a sudden that's going to delay everything. No, it's a good question. I think what we should do, like thinking about that, we need a bumper that is just a transition. I think that would be really cool. Because now that I think about that process, it is a very complicated process. Lots of little things have to get done. And I think it'd be neat to just, during a big transition, or even a small one, like do an easy transition that you know is going to be simple, a harder transition, and then like the super hard transitions where we're going from a complicated game setup to the set for an entire production. And just have someone with a camera following around the main tech person. Maybe listening in on the calls. Because we have the headphones to talk around. When it's quiet, like late night hours, you don't need it. I did all the transitions between 2 and 6 a.m. pretty much. But just to be like, all right, now we're gonna push this button, that cycles the recording on a recorder. Then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna change the thing to Twitch. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna remove all the incentives, we're gonna change the game over here, so it changes that. I'm gonna go check the console. Let's go see if the console's working. Oh, it's not working. Let's start unplugging and replugging stuff until it starts showing up. Yeah, we do have a checklist. Let's see. The funny thing was, normally we have a checklist and we check off the list as we go. But the account that was logged into the Google Drive didn't have permission to edit the checklist. So it didn't happen. How do I show this? Yeah. Here's the checklist. So here it is. Make sure the game's running, make sure it's cropped, make sure the audio is balanced, change the Twitch category, change the segments for the prize, pronouns, and file names in the notifier, and then do the fade. Make sure you're good. Play the bumper, transition to BFB, run the ad, cycle recording, begin setting up. The remote segment, make sure they're visible, make sure they're logged in, which they should be half an hour early, which they have been. But even that half an hour sometimes isn't enough to solve some issues. Lots of times it's audio things, because audio is freaking hard. Yeah, kind of bummed about the half a year thing. Hopefully it means we can put on a better show, but I enjoy doing it, so I want to do it more. Yeah. And this rat's nest didn't always work. It was originally like a built-in thing, and it was nice, but it has since fallen apart a bit. I think another advantage of having it twice a year that kinda isn't always an issue is that if you can't get the specific time off for one of them, you can just go to the other. Whereas now, if you can't happen to get the time off for summer, then there's no other option. Anyway, here's the grand prize. I saw that I can make something like this. I want to. I have an N64 ready to be modded the heck out of, but I'm so busy with other projects I haven't touched it. And I also I want to design like what it's gonna look like. I want to paint it, maybe put some cool designs on it. I just haven't sat down and come up with a design that I like. and I have an HDMI mod even. It's a project I want to do, but haven't had time. This was a cool grand prize. The game. As you can see, it's not sealed, but it is in a plastic thing. You got to about harder mods. Cool. Yeah, I got the... I forget what it's called, but it's a HDMI and RGB mod that goes inside, and you should like solder it together and stuff. It's not going to be a hard mod, I don't think. I've done harder. Well, in my opinion, probably harder. The consolizer was pretty tough with some narrow pins, but I think they came out real good. I was very efficient with my time, but I was still pretty rushed. I got in a groove and banged him out in like 2 weeks, I think. It was pretty stressful. And the prize shelf. In my mind, this sus bus up here, because I guess they're just there. Does it mean the price not robot casino? Yes. Because of technicalities in gambling laws. Every country has different gambling laws, and ours are built to accommodate the U.S. laws. So if we want to make if we want to make the giveaways not U.S. only, we have to adjust the giveaway itself to accommodate whatever country potentially be going to. And just some nice shots of the set now. Gives the Triforce on the barrel. Shots from behind the set, looking out. 2-hole monitors. You got current display. You got this changed to multiple things. Right now it's just the stream timer. And just a bigger shot of set. The set I think was really nice. Just want to use it more. I have a concept though that I want to bring up for next time of how the set can potentially get used more. It's not a perfect plan, but I think it will, you know, make the marathon feel more multi-stage. Here's music after being musicked. And then the chaos that is behind music area where it's just stuff everywhere. No organization. But up here it looks nice. I like the music set too. Yeah, these shelves have been really good. We've used them pretty much every time now. The little lights there. They all have little tiny wires, and in the back of this shelf is a huge nest of wires that all plug into the same thing, and it's awful, but it looks nice. We can do social giveaways. If it doesn't require donating to enter, we can do it internationally, because then it's just a giveaway. Well, I guess, like, the Mai-Mais in Link's Awakening were kind of art hour-ish. I paid no attention to that. I was playing the game and occasionally looked up and was like, wow, we are buried. Oh, we somehow buried more. With the chaos and music. I know what some of these things do. I think this is for lights. This is how the lights were controlled. The original Zeldathon mixer. We ran out of ports. So it is now the music mixer. I think this is just a amplifier. Power strip. Some computers. There's music. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's some chaos at the end of the event. I believe this is now Jiggy's segment. Yep, here we are. We're the musical part. Musical dimension. All singing. Yeah, by the end of the marathon, honestly, it was literally about 10 people running everything for the last day and a half. Whereas at this point, there were about 50. It was a thing. We made it work. We made it work. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was just, you were busy all the time. Here's some wonderful pictures I took of them singing. Where my camera's like, ah yes, focus on the mic stand. Look at this crisp mic stand as everyone else is blurry and out of focus. It's a gorgeous mic stand. Look at that. Now, by the end, that was all that was left. Everyone was either sleeping on couch or running tech. Maybe like 1 or 2 people just resting. Not sleeping, but just resting on the side somewhere. Still in the musical dimension, they were just singing away, and it was just a happy time, so I took a lot of pics of that. Oh, there they are. Tried to get him in focus. It's not working. Jiggy's face is clearly more important than the thing I'm centering the frame on. This to run in focus, and I'm upset. There you go. The dead meme universe. They're still out of focus. Don't. That's not MC back there. Don't worry about it. All right, now time for the infinite number of clue picks. Yeah, I don't know what the exact attendance numbers were this one. It's definitely less than normal, especially, well, just overall it was less than normal. So this is preparing for Clue. I took lots of pics of this because like every angle I went to was so cinematic. It was so well done. These are the JPEGs, yeah. There's action cam. Crazy setup. Still setting up. I think at this point we are in intro mode, where Tingle is playing with the balloon. Nope. Still talking. Still just standing around. There's the board game. There's the intro, probably. Zeldathon horses. There you go. This was actually a lot of improv. It wasn't scripted. It was concepted. I wasn't there for the planning, but in like the pre-part, they were talking about like what they were doing again, and essentially every character had certain points they had to make. How they made those points and when didn't matter as much. But it's like, all right, you just have to mention the 8-ball. You just have to mention your relationship with this person. You just have to mention this. And besides that, it was improv. What's up, Grant? Yeah, the recordings were definitely scripted, but besides that, it was make this point at some point, and if you don't make the point, then Shadow's gonna be like, so what about this? And he's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to talk about that. This is very well done. Some wonderful shots of playing with the balloon. Not so wonderful shots of playing with the balloon. People always have their eyes closed for some reason, or half closed. Oh, and he's dead. Oh my god, he was killed by the little Amogus. Look at them. They're so sus. During the thing. Oh, I should have got like a recording of this because this was really cool. So once it went black and they started playing the thing, they had like a list of stuff that had to happen in the 2 minutes they had. It was lay down. They had to put the pot here. They had to put the map here. They had to put the jar here. They had to fill the jar with the green stuff from here. They had to put the ball there. They had to put the jar there. They're like going down the list being like, bar, got it. This, got it. This, got it. It was very well choreographed, the 2 minutes of that happening. I don't know why I took bursts here. Everyone get to their position. At this point, I'm just taking cinematic shots because they looked really cool. Every angle pretty much looked good. Behind the scenes of the camera doing its thing. He just ended up talking with his very rashy, harsh voice. He didn't talk much. He was very straight to the point with everything he said, and I think that like made the character. Character doesn't talk much, is very to the point, and is very rash. Is that the word? Like, I guard things. Yeah, it was crazy. I think it was very well done. The only issue we had was looping video. And we should make sure that we turn off looping on whatever video player is in OBS, so that doesn't happen. It'd be really nice if there was a way to set up an OBS scene such that it's play the video, once the video's done playing, transition to this scene. That'd be really cool to set up so you don't have to like guess when the video ends and hit transition. Everyone's eyes are closed all the time. Why is everyone's eyes closed all the time? Yeah, this was 3 different camera angles. I don't know who was mic'd. I think they were like... Were they all mic'd? Or was just Shadow mic'd? Because I know they had the shotguns up. Pretty much everywhere. Put the DeVito pillow under. A good shot of questioning. They had wireless. Everyone else had shotguns. Ah. Don't know. She talks really quiet. She's got a great voice. She's just very quiet. There's also the mic right here, hidden just behind the lantern, which was meant to capture whoever was being interviewed, I believe. And this straight-on shot. It's a gorgeous shot. Got the Baja. They're moving the... This is my only picture of them putting balloons. All of these angles worked so well. So I got like all of these angles with every person. It's a good one. Eyes closed. Eyes always closed. Eyes always closed. Yeah, his eyes open. Wireless mics are nice. Oh yeah, she had some luggage issues. It was sent to the... Was it sent to the wrong place, or did it just not get on the right plane? Like, it didn't get on the plane in time. That totally in focus lantern, not eyes behind the lantern. Ooh. The shade has been thrown. I had to take, I know, I had to take pictures when the eyes are open, but as soon as I push the thing down, they close their eyes. It's like people listen for my, actually no, I had it on silent. People listen for my press of the trigger, which is very quiet. They close their eyes when that happens. Look at the shade being thrown here. This one's better. Shade thrown. Conflict. Conflict rising. Hugs. Not stepping on the body with hugs. Josh's character is very good. Here comes the stuff. Which was like prop grass or something. Small prop bushes. Yeah, the Majora's Mask is just there. Because if it's not there, then you see the mount for it, which is screwed in place. You'd have to turn the tree around otherwise. So it's just there. Yeah, the issue with him trying to drink that is it was on the other side of the table. You'd have to reach across the lantern, which was blocking the mic. There's a block in there. A Hylian herb, yeah. Hey man, I was just in the business of selling some stuff to him. The face when you realize that what you're doing is actually illegal. The face when you realize that the detective wants in anyway. Camera shot again. Ganon's character. Always just like looking off in the distance. Eyes closed. Yeah, like I said, like 2/3 of my pictures are from this. Very aggressive talking. There they are. So sus. They were referenced at some point as the pot of rupees, and I was just trying to stop myself and just laughing when that was said. Because they are very clearly not rupees. I didn't know how obvious it was on stream, but they are very clearly not rupees. I actually waited for like one of the videos to be playing to go and get a closer shot of them. Be like, yeah, look at these rupees. Making decisions. Staring at the body. We found some rope. What does it mean? I don't know. There's the rope. Eyes closed. Other eyes closed. camera steps into frame. Is this the phase of Ganon saying, I did it too? I knew what the ending was gonna be, so I was ready to take like fast shots of the ending. I didn't know exactly when it was coming. No, this is the big like who did it to the camera. Can't believe she did it. I'm still taking burst shots here, I guess. I don't know why. There they are. Okay. Still taking burst shots for some reason. You did it too. Hey man, I was just giving him the stuff, man. Dead. You did it too. There they are. So sus. There's blood. Which there's also jam. Which part of it was gonna be like, no, it's just jam from the jam jar. There's a jar of jam back here. There's the jar of jam. It's hard to be like, yes, I stabbed him, but this is just jam. Oh, they're closing in. This is when I get the burst shots. This is when it makes sense to. Yeah, there's the shot. There's the shot right there. That's a good one. There's a few, but I think the first one's better because Ganon's face isn't overexposed right past the first one. Then Jiggy's butt is in the way. He came up like, I need blood painted on this sword. The one frame of, alright, we're out. It's a decent shot too. So I was in full on rapid burst mode this whole time. There's Jiggy's butt again. What's up, Laurie? You play Chicory? Heck yeah! Have you cried yet? Yeah, when click it says, hey, any blood in the sword. You put blood in the sword. You really ask why. Alright, there's all my pictures of Clue. It's a music segment later. I don't know what music segment it is. And we're at Teardown. Big jump forward. See, I forgot to take pictures. Receipt printer just kept going. There's all those receipts. Walls got their thing pulled off. You know, we're mid teardown right now. Actually, still pretty early teardown at this point. The panels going away. Things being unplugged. Props are being packed. Teardown started happening like a day before the end of the marathon. The set was pretty much already torn down by the time we were done. There's one more shot of the cable mess. There it is. The nest. A shot of tech before tearing it down. Is everything being torn away? Time-stamped. 3 minutes after the marathon was originally supposed to end. I didn't have time, that's true. You kind of have to consciously decide there's something worth taking a picture of. Which mess? This one? Or this one? I have lots of shots of messes. Yeah, but Gabe Skeleton we survived fine. Number 4. The first one, the diagonal. The diagonal one. I'll just send you both of them. Where are they in here? This is 44.7. Yes, 44.8. Do you want the raw or the JPEG? I'm just going to yell because they're too big now. Still 16 meg each. Yeah, you got the JPEG. Oh, you do my mice. That was your contribution, and they're still active on the channel because no one's gone through and removed them. And shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, one more shot before teardown. I think I got some once it was more torn down. Yeah, there you go. And here was where the post marathon stream happened, where we were tearing down. We were at essentially this point in the teardown process, and everyone just started getting tired. So we just like sat down, and slowly more people were like, "Yeah, I'm also tired," and sat down. And it's like, "Hey, let's watch Jiggy stream. Well, let's put on Jiggy stream while we tear down. But then we're just gonna watch it. Why don't we just like play a game instead? Hey, you want to play some Jackbox? Sure. Should we like hijack the stream and stream on the Zeldathon channel because it's already still all set up? We could just hit go live again. It's like, no, let's not stream back on the channel. It's like someone log in and stream. It's like I can do it. So I logged in and we streamed on my channel, and we hit 224 viewers at one point. Got like 25 subs, and we were just vibing with Jackbox. Yeah, the fox was very good. I showed it to Abby before her segment, like as a, hey, you need an incentive? We got this thing. She's like, yes, put it in. I did have to fix some of the position of things. For some reason, when you sent the image, it added like padding around the outside, and it wasn't scaled right. So I spent like 5 minutes just being like, squeezing it in place. Yeah, we should do early teardown, I think. Like, tearing down set was nice, but like, you want the finale probably to happen on set, honestly. Playing the mass music segment. We'll start tearing that down. It worked. I like the little jump he had. Duck has described his contribution as showed up as guest and was like, I will help because I am here and you look like you need help. And then it became Clinkett saying, hey, you know how to work tools and stuff. Can you build things? Yeah, so there's, I think I'll tore it down. I don't know what this is supposed to be a picture of. Not sure why that's the last picture, but whatever. There it is. That was it. Is that yesterday morning, I think? Yeah, that must have been yesterday morning. This was the state of things, approximately. And this morning was just empty room. Oh, 441. This one. Like, okay, sure. What, I don't understand what's in this image that's so exciting, but okay. Is there a sticker and an NDI plug? Oh, what is this? Who has done this? I don't know what was being rented here. But I do know that this cable is between 6 and 12 feet. As is this one. As is these three too. That one I think is 3 to 6. Or do I have that backwards? Like this is 6 to 12, this is 12 to 25. This is all video. All of these connectors are video cables. You got the video inputs, which get, you can barely see it back here. The video matrix, which with its 80 plugs, just are wired straight to these, so they're easier to access. I got it. And fan. And then some Ethernet ports. HDMI input 1. This is 1 over here. So you missed the number. And this is HDMI. Technically, the stream PC does have HDMI inputs. It has a quad HDMI capture card. You could have done it. Where are other cable mesh streams pictures? Yeah, I have these pictures from earlier. They're generally the same thing. From before setup was done. Yeah, you did a video on the Patreon. You don't use the HDMI ones. I thought, why is the card still there? Because that makes it a lot harder to find things. Because you have to be like, all right, we have 12 possible capture sources in OBS. And you start going through the list. But if you just take out the HDMI capture card, then it's not there. Symptomology outbreak, no idea. I kind of feel gross, but I've been testing negative. So we'll see. I don't think one individual person caused anything. Anyway, that's all my pictures. And I have the raws. That's the same thing. Anyway, for the city. Actually do some gaming for a bit. Keep chatting about it. I don't need to focus on the game to play cities. That's why I picked it. We keep chatting about the marathon. I just want to. I want to actually play some video games for the first time in like forever. It's not like I spent the last 2 weeks playing a bunch of games, but that was more high pressure than just building a city. Kind of rewire, make them a bit better together. Fix a few issues done. What issues? Like what things in particular? I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm just gonna pop back to it. If I didn't get whatever it was, give whatever it was to use to in the same room we did it before I showed any symptoms. Yeah, I didn't show any symptoms until like teardown day. I started like feeling something the last day where it's like, you know, I don't feel like 100%, but I feel like 90% maybe. This could very likely be just me not eating vegetables or something, or not sleeping well. But I tested it for my segment. It's like negative. Oh, I guess I just need to eat some vegetables or something, or some fruit. And then teardown day, I got woken up by housekeeping, so I got out of bed really fast, didn't have breakfast, and started tearing down. So I felt awful because I immediately got up and started moving things around very quickly. That was awful, and I figured that's why I didn't feel 100% at that point. But I think that was like 2/3 of it. I think there was 1/3 of that was still a little bit of eh. I had been eating vegetables, but you know, sometimes some like days you forget and your body's like, no, I needed that vegetable today. So I'm like, maybe I just need to eat some vegetables. Eat some more. Body's saying, hey, you need some more nutrients or something. Then towards the end of teardown, I'm like, yeah, no, there's something here. It's kind of feeling gross. I was pretty sure I was going to test positive today, but I did not. But I will keep testing and staying away from people. Honestly, the drive home was worse. I'm just feeling a little better now. We worked some MC back, make it easy to route games in the Matrix. Audio stuff routed to the patch panels in the back of the rack, so I can label some things better. There is still the flickering issue. Oh, was the flickering issue just ports on the Matrix, or did you find something else that was it? Has there been an update recently? I feel like I haven't played this in a while. There should be an update, maybe. No, nothing since December 19th. Okay. I probably have to restart the city now. There's been too many updates since I made it, and essentially no one's building residential anymore, so this place is just hollowing out. Yes, shove the broccoli. Oh no! Get off the tracks! That's a... They went far. Jeez. They did have a weird thing when I was driving home where all of a sudden traffic just stopped for like 5 minutes and then it went again for no reason. Like there was no backup or anything. There was no point where traffic was stopping. It's like someone just stood in the middle of the road and said, stop traffic for 5 minutes. Weird. PTC was flickering, which you fixed, and making sure that all connections were solid. And the main cam and milk bar was flickering, but didn't figure that one out. Interesting. I remember at some point it was brought up that the flickering could be caused by some of the ports on the mixer, on the video matrix. I guess that was not it then. Presumably. How? How? Built this city on an earlier patch. Yeah. Kind of things. I like this map. I like the constraint it puts on you. But like, buildings are just going away because there's negative demand. I don't know what to do about it. I like my infrastructure too. I like all the train stations. Look at this frickin' spaghetti. Look at this road spaghetti. It's so pretty. It all just flows. Oh, it's with those cams. Yeah, the music cam was having issues. And Luca said they swapped the in and out of the camera and it didn't solve it. So it was like, well, it's not the cables. And it was like, plug it into a different port and that solved it. So like, I guess it was the port. How's this bus stop going? Oh, geez. Oh, there's a line. There's a line for the bus stop. There's a heckin' line to get people on the bus. Oh, no, it's not a line. People are moving. That's a line to cross the street. It's a very busy bus stop. Is anyone using the subway? No. Is there people here? I think that was something they patched, but you have to rebuild the station. I don't want to do that. Oh, it's time to make a new city? Now that we passed 1.3 billion. And basically have no taxes. No workers. Please use the subway, yes. Yeah, the HDMI switcher was having issues. Port 3 on the HDMI switcher was just not working. We're just gonna start a new game. I like the difficulty of building with constraints. This one, ooh, this could be cool. The big city on the island and supporting stuff back here. Could be fun. What's our town name? Please use the subway. Oh no. I'm a fan of D'Angelo's. Like their sandwiches. Subway's okay. They changed up their menu for like different things. And like the great garlic, I think, is what I get now, and it's pretty good. Alright, I need a city name. I'm bad at making decisions. I need a city name. Also, get rid of the edge of the green screen. Heat on. Kingston Mines. Boyham. Stratford. Payne Gap. Wrestle. Edmonds. Rock Creek. Phone toaster. I saw that. I didn't know how to use it, so I didn't, and I was scared. Like I don't want to put something in here. I think it's gonna explode. Brassington. With the phone toaster. Let's build a city from scratch. So it starts us on the island. Interesting. We're just going that way. Ew, I don't like that. I want all of this coast to be big city life. The wind going that way. I can't do anything with industrial here. Can't look at resources. I don't remember plant stuff. Y'all ready for phone toaster? Start with the grid with the expectation that this is all going to be removed at some point. Where are you going? Why are you going up? I understand the need to expand or go up. What is going on? What? Don't know why I can't build on the ground here. Let's do a different place. This place is being weird. We don't need that. We don't need that map. I'm gonna do a different map. We did River Delta already. I liked having access to water, because you could do shipping ports. This one feels like it could be too easy. This one feels too chaotic. We'll do easy. Alright, where we at? This is like the flattest land ever. What the heck? This feels way too easy. Broken train lines over there. One road go. Ah, this is lame. I don't like this one. It was way too easy. I want Barrier Island, but like it didn't work. So you can do Twin Mountain and kind of like let the river. We'll try to build the city, because I'm thinking like what you do with these. You have like one big central city. And you build everything else to support it. You build one big city like right at the delta right here. This is where your big city is, and you have a river running through the middle. What about Ohio? Yes, there's plenty of jokes to make about Ohio, but like, in what context is this being made? Oh, that's a cool interchange. That going all the way over there. Oh, do I got any trains? No, just a road. Do we have any train connections? I don't think I have any outside train connections. External connections. An air connection. A water connection. Another air connection, another water connection. Where are the trains? Another air connection. This game's pretty good. It's still in a buggy state and unoptimized. So your mileage may vary with performance. I've enjoyed playing it. Assuming it lets me build. Why? Is it the trees? Is it like, you must build over trees? I think it is. It's trying to get me to build over... No? Yes, maybe? Like over trees. Is that a setting somewhere? See, this Skylines one's pretty good. This one's definitely more in-depth. City Skylines 1 is great modded, though. We're building a city from scratch. We're starting a new city. And I gotta figure out what option is making all of this mess up. Gameplay. No. General. Input. Turn off elevation tracking. How I stop that? Stop going up. It's got to be something else. Like the terrain map has to be mismatched somehow. It doesn't seem to be following anything. Relaunch from scratch. Full relaunch. Yeah, I've been playing on a bunch of little islands, the archipelago. And that's been really fun, but somehow the recent patch messed up my demands, and I now no longer get any residential demand ever. So people are just leaving slowly. We're starting fresh. But I really liked all the water that had. So I want to do it on the wall break. This one. Assuming terrain height is now correct. Maybe it doesn't like that I called it the toaster. Be Haverfordwest. That rolls off the tongue. Alright. Fingers crossed. Hooray! Fixed it. Now we can play on this map. Get her done. With the grid. Because that's how you start this game. And something I have to remember not to be afraid of is tearing out large chunks of my map. Tearing out large chunks of my city to rebuild it. Because that was so helpful last time. When I essentially started what ended up being the center of my big city. Tear it all out and put in new stuff. The other thing I don't like about this is the wind direction. Unless the wind direction gets randomized every time, but probably not. Nope. So you gotta shove everything in this corner. Yay. It might work. If I put polluting things like way up here, I can still save the coast for city stuff. Yeah, the solution was turn it off and back on again. Don't tell nobody. Alright, let's make our poop pit. See if we can toss poop in there. You're not on the shoreline. There's water there. See that water? Look at that. Look at that wet stuff. Doesn't like that. To actually get water into the poop pit. If I actually click play. Yeah, we're below the water table. It should just fill. I'm draining the ocean to fill my poop pit. There it goes. We'll keep this until we get the ability to have sewage treatment. You can't solve problems dynamite. Yes, I agree. Well, that was actually the opposite of what I wanted. Maybe it's not. Ha! Poop pit. And this is going to be just our industrial zone for right now. I also want to turn back on elevation changes because that was helpful. It was apparently not breaking everything. You made the pun. You made the dynamite pun. Heck yeah. Classic. Don't worry about how that's bent. Just a little bent bridge. Anyway. We want to do a little bit of this. Like a soul. And then the living quarters of the people. Not too close to that back shore, because that's where poop's gonna go. Might end up tearing up this industrial district, so I'm not gonna put anything too polluting here. It just has to survive until we can get specialization. Alright, next. Transformer. Boom. Need water pumping. So there. Poop pit. That does not get power. Needs a road. I'll do a little bit of boop. Boop. Sewage pipe knock. What? What? Did I miss? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, because the sewage pipe there doesn't go anywhere. I understand. Wow, we got a little town going. Look at us go. You're absolutely just buying power for the beginning. It's fine. Brr. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna end up tearing this out anyway. This is all, pretty much all of this early stuff's gonna be gone. Because I want this to be big city land, and I want to build small town land off this island. This is gonna be big city and suburbia, and we're gonna see how much, essentially how much economy we can flow through this one point. We're going to have cars, we're going to have a subway, we're going to have trains, we're going to have a ferry, and a single bridge. That's going to be the challenge. That's what I'm going to try to do. No other bridges besides this to get to anything down here. We have a ferry. Yeah. It'll be great. Hey, listen. It's gonna work. Great. He's got to build up enough population to start making money. Get off subsidies. There's the trucks. Where's the poop? There's the poop. Yay! One down. We get healthcare. Little hospital over here. We got death care. People love cemeteries. We get a point, which we cannot afford recycling yet. We're just gonna let people's trash pile up. We have a demand for medium density row housing. We're just gonna go back here, right up buildings. They're gonna build like 2 houses, and they're gonna be like, all right, no more demand. There they are. There's the 2 houses. No more demand. Easy. Yeah, plans not to buy power. My plan is to set up power. I don't want to use coal though, because coal's dirty and gross. And this is going to be a clean place in the end. That's why I don't really want to build much more industrial than this. I want to get to this side as soon as I can so I can start putting dirty things over here. Because, like, this is going to be line of skyscrapers along this with supporting medium density and maybe some more skyscrapers and offices behind it. And lots of internal infrastructure of transportation. Like, the highway's gonna have to come down here. It's gonna have a big junction here to split left or right, because it's gonna go to this island too. And split out this way. Pretty much just end here. Distribute people that are driving. But also have a train station. Probably here, here, and here. Subway stations throughout with a main subway line here and some kind of auxiliary line that hits other points. Trams down the main road. Ferry terminals. One back here to do the small gap. One out here to send people off to other places. And this is probably going to end up being industrial land, industrial island. So cargo ferry here, a train line over to it. And everything funnels through this one section here to get out to this area. Let's see how it goes. But if I start putting a coal plant right here, then we're going to have this pile of pollution on the ground where I want to build houses eventually. It's no good. Will I put them back here? Probably not. Because honestly, it's not much more expensive to just import. You work in the poop pit? Heck yeah, let's go poop pit. I don't think anyone works here. No one works here. It is literally just a pipe that ends. That dumps the poop in this pit.
This is Second Moon with J. Thomas.
Get that big growth. Well, waste treatment is going to take your jobs. That's fine. That is as expected. It's all going according to plan now. Run subsidies. Heck yeah. Let's go subsidies. Got that commercial demand. Means we're going to expand this out further. Again, all this is going to be gone eventually. That's why I don't care that's a grid. I don't care that it's a grid. The final thing will hopefully not be a grid, because grids are boring. Hooray! Now 3 points. You can set up a recycling plant. Which I think actually does cause some pollution. But not a ton. A little bit of grounded noise pollution. Okay, I'll put it on the island. Actually, we can buy tiles now. Heck yeah. Boom. We're over here now. Is that a smart decision? Probably not. Probably should have expanded out this a little bit and just plop down recycling somewhere in here. But I'm just going to pop down recycling somewhere in here anyway. There's nothing these people can do about it. Oh wait, recycling centers are crazy XP. Forgot about that part. Does that just level us up? Edumacation. Heck yeah. Get them smarts. You're good. I did forget about 80% run, where it's just spam recycling centers. We now can buy 5 more map tiles. I'm almost ready to move over there. Almost ready. Wait, we gotta put down some of this, because people want this. Also, we can zone now. Got some fertile land, fertile land, fertile land. Just look at resources. Some oil, some fertile land, fertile land, fertile land, fertile land. little oil, lots of minerals over here. Ore. Train line? Train line. Oh, I didn't even see this funky intersection here. I didn't know this went 2 ways. Oh man, we got so much transit here. Like that last map that just didn't have trains. Oh, these train lines. Please get your smorts. They can't vote. They don't pay taxes. Who needs them? Keeping that demand satisfied. Satisfied. Alright. How much subsidies are we on now? 58,000. Relative to everything else, it's going down. Just gonna like boop. 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 Still a lot of subsidies. Things are going good in Haverfordwest. I think one more section of map tile buying, and we can start moving over there. I'll let this area just kind of chill and keep growing. Did I get offices yet? When did I get offices? Next level, we get offices. Sick. Offices do require higher education levels, so I should remember that. Gotta get a colleague. Just import our talent. Ah, look at that poop pit. Oh, it's just filling. It's actually filling. That's hilarious. I didn't know it actually filled. I expected it to just turn the water brown and that's it. No, it's like... our poop pit's gonna bubble over. We're gonna have to maintain and take trash from the water pump. Right. So the first things I want highways. There's 3 points. Also big roundabout, just another point. So let's just actually do that. There's all my points. What's this edumacation nonsense? You don't need that. One set of medium density. Satisfy your needs. I should give you some commercial by... really, there's nowhere good. I guess back here. The 154K in subsidies. Lots of service upkeep. Probably I just built a bunch of schools. Schools are expensive. Also, the recycling plant is very expensive. Ooh versus Poopy, that was great. Oh, that was such a fun fight. Korea. It's fine. It's contained in the pit. Look how deep we dug this pit. That poop's not getting out. It's so deep. It's a deep poop pit. By the time it becomes a problem, we will have found a solution. Obviously. Yeah, it was Poopy versus Uwu. It ended up being Uwu. But Owowickle of seasons. A bunch of new... It was close. It was jumping back and forth a few times. Then Abby did a lot of drawings. I don't know why Poopy was. Don't question where these file names come from. Someone just goes ahead and says, I want this file name, and everyone just piles on it. That's why you got to put in your file name suggestions early. Like, as soon as it opens up, you're like, go for this. And then people would be like, oh, I got a donation to make. What are the file name options? Well, I like that one. And it just builds. So someone put in Poopy, and everyone's like, yeah, let's do that. That's a good one. Cool. So throw our support behind that. Does anyone else just praise the sun? I mean, you do you. Stuff. Things. I don't know where I want to go over there yet. Let's get stuff here. What did I want here? I don't remember. I want all of these things. We're not there yet. We have parks now. Probably get a colleague. We can put offices down. We got offices. And buses. And suddenly we have some items to demand. Korea Clue passing through a... That's next file name. Make it happen. Oh, I never signed the postcards either. Heck, I saw them being signed and was like, I should do that at some point, and then never did it. Dang. There's traffic. It's moving. Moving and grooving. Hey, it became chaos, okay? Kind of hard to remember when everything becomes chaos. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, that's why you were saying it. Oh. Why not? Could be fun. Why are you building the teeny tiny houses?
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Okay.
As a forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the
It's actually a big forest.
to
Wow.
breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises
Look at this
near the
forest.
fires
It's so
and
large.
remain at a safe distance until emergency
All
services
gonna burn
manage to
down
get the fires
because
under
someone
control.
started a campfire way over here. Birch. Oh, you can see the wood content going down. 779 wood, 541 wood, 283 wood, and it's dead. Alright, let's build over here. Because over here is cooler. Over there is lame. Here is a good place to be. Actually, no, I should... I want my industrial zone to be over there. I don't know who's camping out there. Some people just go camping for the sake of camping. So this is a 2-lane highway, and the first exit off a bridge is always one of the busiest. Gotta make sure we put a nice big exit here. Yeah, there's so many gifted subs. Thanks for the gifted subs. What was that? Tuesday when I was doing the stream. I didn't actually look at it. 34 subscribers currently. So yeah, that's like more than doubling my subscriber count. I don't know how many emotes I have now. Emotes. Only 7? What? Oh, I'm 1 away. That's why. Apparently it's at 35. And you get 1 more. Right now I have 7 slots and 7 animated. Like, how do you even fill that many animated emotes? You get 2 more emote slots for using Twitch alerts. I probably should set up at some point. Then I have the 5 standard emotes for followers. Like, I have so many. Wait, what was that data? Yeah, I see them post a message, and I click over here, and the message just isn't there. Data showing that people have begun dying more than usual. We're having another death wave. Look at all my money. Are we in the green? Heck yeah, get out of here, subsidies. I can make my own money. Are we in a death wave? No. Anyway, let's set up this first spot here. This is gonna be a little town here. The town that lives close to the city, but not in it. And then out here, it'll start becoming farmland and stuff. I guess this should be a transport hub too. I shouldn't put too much here. Am I overcomplicating things? Probably. I don't know where to start. I had the same issue with last time when I don't know where to start with my large, ambitious plans for building things. Yeah, pan currently. I got like 10 of them, but I only can make one of them called the heart. So technically we could just fill it up with all the flags. Fill up the emote slots. The 5 follower emotes can only be used here though. I don't know where to start. There's so much I want to do, but like we got to build a city first before I can do any of it. Here's the thing, you do both hearts. All right, what do I do first? Do we build out this island and start getting some roads down? Do we go over to industrial land, or do we start putting houses over here on mainland? Mainland, main island, or industrial land? These are new headphones, no cables. Do all of the emote ideas. No one can stop you. You can just get as many emotes made as you want. No one's allowed to stop you. Can you put them all active at once? Probably not, but doesn't mean you can't make them. Yeah, I should build the mainland, but this is going to end up being like a transport hub. Because again, everything has to funnel through this one spot here. It's my arbitrary limitation I'm putting on myself. So this is where all of the train lines merge. This is where the subway merges. There's going to be the ferry's going to be here. It's as long as I just leave space for it. Yeah, you have to find artists to commission you. It's very important. Should this intersection work? Well, I guess how should this area work? Let's take a decent sized road for right now. I don't have big roads. Yeah, I should get big roads. Decent sized road. Something like that. Let's just do some transporty stuff down here. And this highway is going to be a mostly easy path onto that road, with a little bit of path over to the road over here, which I don't expect to be used as much because it's just going to be essentially this area. When you have massive nasals, I always get massive amounts of nasal buildup, mucus buildup anyway, so it's hard for me to tell the difference. But I have recently gotten some saline nasal spray, and that's helped a lot. It doesn't build up as quickly. Let's go hearts. Let's try for hard emotes. Got a few. Glasses would fog up too. It's very true. I need to get rid of this real quick. Get like a little 2-lane. Go over. This is going to be a not very used. This one's going to be used more. We're double stacking roads. Let's go. I need to go up more than that. We're triple stacking roads. Let's go. Yeah, I started looking at how many hard emotes I had, and I gave up because I was getting lazy. I also wanted to do some triple road stacking. Boom. Gorgeous. Just got to figure out how to get people over here. And also clean up this so that people aren't trying to turn. Don't worry about that. This is a not frequented area. Gotta get this side over to it. Am I able to squeeze a teeny tiny? Heck yeah. Oh, I'm so good at building roads. They sever. What if you're coming from this way and you want to hit that road? Tough. Maybe just make it so you can't. I don't see any reason why you'd ever get on this road, go this way, and try to go that way when you can just go this way. I'm gonna let you. Beautiful, beautiful intersection. Absolutely gorgeous. How do you tell I'm from Rhode Island? What is the secret besides me saying it? I can continue the game running. Busted Road's true. It's so true, though. Do I have multifunction? No. It's level 5. Presumably this is going to be a ferry terminal. We're going to have a train line that's not in yet. Got abandonment. Okay. Okay, bye. Get replaced with the tiny thin houses, because that's all anyone wants to build. It's doing good. I could do parks. Heck. But it's not doing good because there's not enough parks. Now everyone's doing good. No comms yet. No internet access for anyone. Can I get trains? Get trains. Make it trains. Yes. Make it trains. I gotta decide where the train depot is going. I guess it actually makes sense to put all the depots like over here, so they have access to everything. That's a good. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should also probably upgrade these roads to the big boy roads. Five laners. It's so dumb. This so large. They do not need to be this large. I'm not gonna make them that large yet. Yay, you got the fin train. Look at him go. Underutilized emote for sure. Okay, how am I gonna run trains to this place? Gotta make a train depot. Rail yard. It's a term. Oh, it's not that big. I'm used to the other map where everything's like massive compared to what you need. This is fittable pretty easily. There's a rail yard. We can now put down trains. I'm already ready to start tearing up the city. It's like, all right, time to put down this train station. Well, there's a cemetery, a park, and a bunch of people living where I want the train station to go. Okay. Let's set up this place. Let's set up this little plot of land here. This shouldn't be that bad. I'm going to put the other one here, other connection point there. It'll be easy mode. Traffic flow on these roads. Great. I'm not too worried about this road. It should be a pretty low populous road, I think. This one's going to be more. It's gonna be like ferries and train stations and stuff on this side. This side just going to be housing. So we're going to do a nice little... one of these things. reload this to a one-way. Technically a highway.
This is an emergency broadcast.
Another fire!
Citizens, the fire and rescue service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest.
There's
The
one
low
car that
levels
went
of
this way.
smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Yeah, it said emotes can have artists. You can set the artist for the emote. Yeah, we got level 5. What does that give me? I don't know. Vegetable. Oh, we got mixed housing. Yes. For all the mixed housing. We got comms. We got post offices. Make the people happy with the post office. Somewhere. Post office. Mail them letters. Alright, one more inter exchange here. I expect this may end up going forward, but maybe not. Doing that way. Maybe I'm probably gonna have this one go. This is just gonna be a branch off, so I'll just have this be one-sided. That's not gonna be enough to go down on. Step 1. Get over the road. Nope. Look at this wonderful intersection. Head through traffic. We got through traffic. Sub road. Not gonna be a grid. It's not gonna be a grid. Just limiting the number of connections to the big main road. Like here. This just looks like chaos. I'm here for it. Yeah, a little bit. Just drawing some roads. Pretty chill. What is that roundabout? Oh, the one up here? Did we talk about this roundabout? Is my chat just super delayed? It's a great roundabout. Please eat veggies. Here. I'm okay with that. Well, this is probably going to be upgraded to higher density at some point. For the time being. We'll get it going. I wanted this to be medium. I want this to be medium density here. I don't have enough medium density demand. I definitely have office demand. Let's start populating offices over here. Tap into the power there. Fine. I have totally lost the conversation. Small houses on the outskirts, and we'll just give them some noise barriers. I can do noise barriers, hopefully. All the connection points are across that. Running water and sewage. Rise! Let's do some parks. A big spot for a park in here. Ten parks. Heck yeah. Easy mode. You haven't even built yet. How do you mean there's not enough customers? Let's figure out how the heck the train's gonna work from here. This is just the depot. Gotta build a train station. Gonna be out here. I need to build like a ferry terminal too. It's gonna be more than just this train station. Can you do passenger terminal? That's passenger terminal. Can be upgraded with an extra pier as a transit terminal. Transit terminal is buses and taxis, so not trains. But I feel like they should be close to each other. They end up putting that there. Main station here. Neat. I'll connect it over here somewhere. Honestly, this could just be a train crossing. This is just for the depot. When trains go out of commission, they go there. Game can't decide if I'm in positive or negative. We're still on subsidies, but I think we're starting to pull back from that. Oh no! It happened. The poop pit overflowed. I can't believe it. This is all utility stuff down here anyway. Put our wastewater treatment down here. It's fine. Handled it. I just dug it deeper. Didn't seem to help. Instinct to work here. Literally. Nothing's flooded. I don't think any got into the water. The water looks pretty clear. Ah, there's a little tiny speck. It's fine. Nah, it's... We put down a plastic tarp at the bottom of the poop pit. It's not going to leak into no groundwater. We use the power of plastic tarp. Get these people online. Let's give you a post office. It's a very inconvenient post office. Let's try again. It's a lot of poo. Yes. I just did. Right here. So this very treat all our water. See? It's got a little water logo and everything. That's where the poo goes. I have more channel points. I have infinite channel points here, so can relate. Alright, let's make the almighty train track that's gonna cross. Is there a waterway that goes under here? Can't look at waterways right now. Actually, maybe I can. There is. Wow. Not sure. I guess that's pretty tall. Let's put our train track. But what do you mean curve too tight? I hate this little wrong slope here. Don't worry about that pole in the middle of the shipping lane. It's fine. I did, but I found a way. I found a spot where it would work last time too. So just going over it. It leaves this weird post. I can't do anything about the post. Just gonna be low density land, it's fine. And I might update this, might up this later. Right now, we need lots of small houses. Iron press building. Ooh. Let me go. Let me go to the road. Is anything ever going to lose? Oh, that's awful. Is anything ever going to use this upper one? No. Not for this station, for sure. Yeah, I gotta play Hornet. I just gotta start practicing again. That's on me. I have a queue of 3. It's still there. It still haunts me. I will get to it. I will start returning to practice Hornet. It's gonna happen. There was a time when I could do it, and it was pretty good. Gotta get back to that time. Actually, to a straight more. That's too far. Not gonna have space for anything else. I disagree that that's a tight curve at all. What you mad about? I don't know why it's so upset about this. Like, what? Let me build! I am very annoyed by this. Right, we are off that line. Yes. I need to... Okay. That track was all messed up. At least this. Fine. To dig some more dirt. Go that way, can go that way. It can't come from that direction and go in.
Broadcast to all citizens. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Is this overkill? Yes. Alright, Night Noodles, thanks for stopping by. Just hanging out. Have a great Friday. Exciting time, exciting day of the week. No attractiveness over here. Not without some perks. What is this area? I don't know. My hodgepodge area. There's all the people moving in. There they are. They're moving in. A little too close to the water there. Missed some chat. Friday's in 5 minutes. Go see a chiropractor. Yeah, get all the snappy snaps. All them happy crackles. Bring that back a tiny bit. So we're gonna do a funky train line. Woo. So I gotta do it straight first. Like a pull off. Oh, that's so high up. That ain't ever coming down. I don't know why it went so high. Go funky train line. A totally over-engineered train intersection. It's fine. Because most of the trains are just going to want to go straight through. The ones that don't want to go straight through shouldn't be getting in the way of the ones that do. That's the idea. If we can make this look a little nicer. There's some of these graphical glitches. Nope, not really. It's just gonna look weird like this, it's fine. A nice new doctor practice. How's stuff going here? Everyone doing good? I guess so. I'm working on it. We're doing a bus depot just so I can get some buses going. Get 25 buses. Neat. Make some bus lines. What is the main road? Let's go circles. Made a bus line. Name our lines, otherwise I'm gonna forget. What is the name of this district here? To districtize it. Biscuit District. And this is the Biscuit Circle. The city is no longer called Phone Toaster because that kept breaking things. Right now we're Haverfordwest. So that's what it auto-generated. And it was funny. I kind of see it. I'm pretty well. I'm out of water. Can you get me some water? It's empty. That would make me more well. How are these being used? 10 whole passages on Biscuit Circle. Nice. No one cares about the Hearn Street line. Almost ready to demolish this place down here. What else do we need to shove back in this corner? I guess we can make our own taxi depot. I don't want to use taxis for things, but if they're going to use taxis, I might as well get them to use my taxis. Hey, we're off subsidies. Heck yeah. No, I absolutely am fine with eliminating money in this situation. Problem is, we're not there yet. Almost. My other city we achieved basically money doesn't mean anything. This one it still kind of means a little bit. This corner. In this corner. I don't want to put an intersection that close to the highway because then traffic's gonna back up onto the highway. Traffic inevitably backs up. It will be right into where I don't want it to go. Look at all that possible zonage. The influx of people has died down. There's no demand for not low density residential. So that's what's going all of here. That was the plan for most of this anyway. That fire station can service. Police station probably service too. Parks. Can I get better parks, please? Like some decent parks. Should I make a park maintenance depot, shouldn't I? While we're in the neighborhood of doing park stuff, let's... Most of our services are just ending up over here. Land of services. We have done it. We have satiated the demand. We're almost up a level. People are dying again. I don't believe you. Moving in is going down. I'm gonna tear this place out soon. The poop pit. There it is. He's getting covered in poop. It's fine. Has that dispersed at all? The speck has not dispersed. Just there forever now. People should just simply not die. So close to level.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special
World's on
news
fire.
bulletin. The fire and rescue service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone.
Wow.
At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Everything's on fire. I don't know how we're losing these people. Like more people are birthing than moving away. Oh, I haven't put education over here. Them's kids need schooling. Probably another one over here. Is that too much education? Probably. It's fine. Alright, what do we unlock this time? Lone ore mining, gated community. Almost at high density housing and high density business office. Never done. We're all upgraded. 12 points to spend. I'd like my peer. Thank you. Gotta do some landscaping. Seaway can pretty much only get through there. I gotta buy this piece of land so I can connect the seaway up on the other side. We have a port. What you can do is you can put crosswalks. See if I can walk from the port to the train station. And then you put a transit terminal at that. Except I don't want to because I don't have enough money yet. Things moving. Things moving pretty good. I should definitely set this up a little better here. I didn't set up exit lanes. Or merging lanes. Should be fine. I don't see anything new here. I guess maybe we got European architecture now. That's cool. Is it time to tear out this town yet? I'm so ready to tear out this little town. I guess what I should do first is start buying out the land. That's gonna take time. There's 12 of my 13 of my land credits. 11 of them apparently. Grab this just because I see this here and don't have it. I know I'm allowed to, but I'm also just barely on the side of positive money. And if I tear that out, I'm going to be not in positive money anymore. The single low-cost housing unit. One. Booming amongst all the little houses. Looks kind of silly. Then I have to move the high school. Pretty sure I still only have one cemetery at this point. Grab this guy. No. Slowly expanding. Oh, what's across the street from the Biscuit District? What's this little town here? They got tea, biscuits. Ah, yes, of course. Or gravy. I like gravy. Gravy boat. It kind of looks like a gravy boat. Like this. Little handle or something. Little spout. Gravy pourer. We all clicked Pontic snack, it's true. Actually, I'm kind of hungry. I should maybe get some chips or something before bed. So I don't go to bed starving. Absolutely starving, yeah. I'm surprised they're not complaining about noise pollution, considering the highway's right there. It's just right there. Should connect up to that train line, because apparently the train line's right there also. I get like this piece of land. We can make a little train exchange. What? No. Oh, this one. Get this. What do you mean overlapping items? Perfect. Trains. Nope. Power. I gotta build the tall lines so I can just, yeah, build the tall lines. No. I gotta start shoving industry over here at some point. They do have industry demand. Probably lower taxes back down. A little bit. But no jobs. Get some of these trade lines going. Pathfinding failed. What? That's a little silly. I hate that. Let's get a line going. Out to Milton. And same here. Cruise to Alford. There's our train. You should probably set up the bus. Take you to the train station. I don't have parking next. I was gonna say, people that don't want to take the bus, parking lots. Nope, don't have parking lots. You efforted. Yay, snacks. Why is everyone here leaving? Why are you so unhappy? Like, that does... That's all... You're at like a plus... big number. Can I please continue demolishing? Watch to see why everyone's leaving Gravy Boat. Hey, we got people waiting. Oh, that's the small one. No, it's the this was what? Henlock Street. Cool, cool. No one's using the other bus lines. Cool. One person is on the train. 26 people on the boat. Pretty cool. Alright. I'm really tired. I think I should head to bed and get some good sleep tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I should be back if I'm feeling alright. Back streaming tomorrow. Just playing some games. I don't know. I haven't really decided what the next thing I'm going to stream is. And they're not doing it tonight. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your evening if you're staying up. And I'll be back on Friday. Flush over to Shadow is playing Baldur's Gate 3 with Marissa. And chill there if you want. Otherwise, have a good night. Bye-bye.